today. From Hard Rock in Miami, Florida, it's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Miami Dolphins. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack. A look at the numbers for Mack from last week. 19 carries, 73 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Man open, that's Ray McCloud. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it an audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 15 carries, 78 yards.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? They'll try to run with Edwards-Helaire. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal.
Not the kind of game that will...
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Harrison Butker at a kickoff for Kansas City.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own.
So Miami coming out for their second drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
We can't have that.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now.
O'Daniel on the tackle. Brought down back at the 38-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it, because you're running away from people on it.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown.
Harrison Butker on for the play.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Over 1st and 10 at their own.
The rookie Tua Tagovailoa and the rest of the Dolphins set to take over. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. He'll drop to throw. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Chiefs 14, Dolphins 7.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. incomplete. Williams. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a first down. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. They'll run it. It's Mack. He'll get 3 up to midfield. Ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. Past the 20. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Only needed 1 yard. He said, I'll get you more than that.
Yeah, yard, piece of cake, right? And if you're a defender, seeing the back of the jersey and being able to read his name, not a good thing. That means you're in chase mode. That didn't go well for them on that snap.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 19-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Williams. And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Tua finding Williams for a Dolphin first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Mike Gesicki, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
This is why a lot of play callers love play action in this spot. You just want to freeze the linebackers just for a second. Then you got a chance to get a quick pass into your tight end right behind them for a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10. At their own 20-yard.
The KC offense and Clyde Edwards-Helaire getting the ball back here. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lock, but barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Still a couple chapters left in that book, though. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
Marlon Mack now heading back out there. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Watch out for Hill on the return. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The defensive end, Cameron Wake, brings him down.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
They'll roll him out right. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 32 on the play.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
On first down, Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. 7 yards the pickup there. And now they're in the hurry-up.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up
throwing again on second down. Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And the Chiefs are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And he puts it through.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half. And now to give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Miami set to take over. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. It's caught on the right side. Williams. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2 and now on first down. He completes this one to Mack. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Like 22 is coming. 22 is coming.
2 to throw again. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. So we have come to half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Dolphins 14.
Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Third down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard. They go play action. Now Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
It's a gain of
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 27.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And now we're going to get a stoppage as, yeah, that looks like Jackson who's shaken up. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Mack. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. Second and 11.
At their 48-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Out of the gun on third down. Here's Tua. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the Chiefs' 19-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, here's a run with Mack. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. Third and a yard.
Brings up third and 1.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Tua finding Gesicki there for Dolphin first. On first down, it's Mack. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
A gain of 2.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
11-yard line.
They'll go again here with Mack. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Marlon Mack, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on third down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That goes for a gain of 31.
No let up in this passing game. They've been a well-oiled machine throughout, and actually saw a few guys on the sidelines at the end of the third quarter doing the old hold up four fingers college sign, meaning the fourth quarter is ours, and they certainly weren't kidding.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
At the 10-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. The Chiefs on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Ricky Seals-Jones, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I can be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Yards to go.
They go play fake. Mahomes rolling to his right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And a return will stop right around the 25. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by Derwin James.
Derwin James on the coverage.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Dolphins.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed him. Miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
Tyreek Hill.
Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Good.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
28. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
On first down, Tagovailoa able to complete this one to McLeod. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On second down, Tua got an open man. It's McLeod. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 36 now, first and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here's Tagovailoa on first and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And that one hits the ground incomplete. So now just 4 ticks left in this one. One final try for Tagovailoa. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Kansas City, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to New Orleans to take on the Saints. Meanwhile, for Miami, it's another week to forget as they're going to fall to 1-12 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against New England. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.